the final match of the regular season, an all MAC East matchup as the Miami Redhawks have made the trip up from Oxford to take on the Bowling Green Falcons inside the Stroh Center. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us alongside Samantha Momeyer. I'm Brad Woznicki. Bowling Green looking to keep the momentum going. The Falcons have won 4 in a row. They know they are headed to the MAC tournament. For Miami, no matter what happens here tonight, this is it for the Redhawks this season, and they're trying to send legendary Mid-American Conference head coach Carolyn Condit out with one more win.
And Brad, last time these two teams saw each other, Bowling Green was hitting over 400, while the Redhawks were held under 100. If Miami wants to come out on top of the Falcons tonight, they're going to need to find the seam in their attacks.
And Bowling Green looking to close out the regular season with more leadership. They've had plenty of it as of late. How about Jaden Walls, the setter, doing more than just her setting duties? Last Friday, a double-double. Saturday, just missed another double-double.
Walls has found so much success in her collegiate career because of the athleticism and energy she brings to the court. Not only can she set, but she also plays a big role defensively for the Falcons. 30 blocks and 213 digs on the season so far.
And for the Miami Redhawks, they're going to need a team effort here tonight. Ellie Hansen will be out, the leading attacker for this Redhawks team. Looking for players to step up. How about Chelsea Williams, the freshman from Hawthorne Woods, Illinois, coming out of Lake Zurich High School. She's been one of the leaders throughout this season. This is a freshman who's got a great opportunity here.
Williams currently second on the team in kills, having 229 on the season so far, along with a handful of double-doubles. Williams is definitely making her impact on this Redhawks team.
We are moments away from the opening serve and round 2 between the Bowling Green Falcons and the Miami Redhawks. When they met back in October, it was a sweep for Bowling Green. 25-12, 25-13, and 25-16. Here are your starters. First for Miami, Reagan Lance, Hayden Hicks, Taylor Nominson, Brooke Jackson, Chelsea Williams, and Maggie McCrary. For the Bowling Green Falcons, Alex LeBoy, Jaden Walls, Kat Manley, Lindsay LaPinta, Lauren Hovey, and Alexis Mattil in the middle. Bowling Green 10-7 in Mid-American Conference play. Miami just 1 win in the conference. The Redhawks are coming in here having lost 9 in a row. In fact, Bowling Green has won the last 9 meetings against this Redhawks team. But hey, you're Miami, leave it all out here tonight. Bowling Green, they got to handle their business before the MAC tournament.
Like you mentioned, although Miami's struggling so far, especially in MAC conference play, still anything can happen, especially at this point in the season.
Jaden Walls will have the opening serve. Bowling Green 8-4 inside the Stroh Center this season. Received by Chelsea Williams. She's going to get it back. Tips it right off the block, played by Manley. Out to the pin. Right there was Alex LeBoy. It's going to be pushed out to Manley. Nice up there by Taylor Nominson. That is rolled deep. Bowling Green on the board.
Something Bowling Green might need to be aware of tonight is making sure they're staying at their own pace of play.
Serve into the net. Look at the separation in the numbers. We told you the set-by-set scores between the Falcons and Miami when they met the first time. Well, Bowling Green also outserved the Redhawks in that match, 8-0 in aces, and the hitting percentage, 423 to 081. I think Miami, as we've said this throughout the season, when you've had the struggles that the Redhawks have had, it's got to start with defense. Good aggressive serve. Off the bump set. There's LeBoy making the play off that swing from Reagan Lance. Lauren Hovey buries it cross court. Hovey, 13 kills. She hit .391 in the first meeting. Mid-American Conference leader in points scored. More on that a little bit later on in our broadcast. And now here's Kat Manley out of Perrysburg, Ohio. Going to be emotions tonight, too, for the seniors on the Bowling Green side. They were recognized on Saturday following the second meeting against Buffalo. Now tonight, after it's all said and done, that's when it's really going to set in, that you've played likely your final home match.
And Brad, for Bowling Green, they know they're not done quite yet, but like you said, playing your last home match as a senior has to be an emotional.
Now Alex LeBoy to serve. Alex LeBoy totaled 31 digs last weekend. Bowling Green put together back-to-back very impressive wins over Buffalo, who still right now is leading the Mid-American Conference East Division. Buffalo taking on Ohio tonight. There's Benedetta Marcone back row. And off the block, another kill for Lauren Hovey. But a lot to be decided coming in here tonight. As much as we're talking about this being the final match for Bowling Green at home, being the last match for Carolyn Condit as the head coach at Miami, right now the only thing we know for sure going into the Mid-American Conference tournament is the fact that Western Michigan will be the #1 seed. The Broncos 17-0 in the conference. But seeds 2 through 6, could be a lot of shuffling going on. You've got Ball State and Toledo meeting up one more time. You also have Ohio and Buffalo. Ohio and Buffalo currently both 12-5 in the Mid-American Conference. We get an early timeout as Bowling Green leads 6-2. We'll be back. Well, for Carolyn Condit, her record at Miami, 682 and 553. 10 MAC titles. And then you also have her time before Miami, where she piled up almost another 100 wins right there. Ranks 8th amongst active NCAA Division I coaches in wins. And the one coach that was sad she couldn't be here tonight, Daniela Tomic, Bowling Green's head coach, has known Carolyn Condit for a long time. Daniela Tomic still will not be back till Friday, dealing with some family matters back home. She'll be back for the Mid-American Conference tournament, but you know, everyone wants to come out here and show their appreciation for Carolyn Condit and what she's done for the Mid-American Conference, for Miami Volleyball. I mean, Miami for years, especially in the about 2016 to 2020, they were one of the teams to beat in the Mid-American Conference, and they were bringing home title after title. Down the line, that's a service ace. Bowling Green goes up 7. Bowling Green's got a couple of service aces so far.
Even with the few attacks that Miami has had so far tonight, they're struggling on service receive, just getting it started.
And you factor into Ellie Hansen out with a concussion. I mean, that's a 6th rotation player for this Miami team. Good pass there from Brooke Jackson. Now Reagan Lance blocked. Good pickup by Jackson. The attack is out wide. What the keys for the Bowling Green Falcons coming in, who are trying to make it 5 straight wins before the MAC tournament?
The first one being defense. We saw the Bowling Green Falcons have a great defensive series against Buffalo, which was pretty much what led them to winning both games against the Bulls, as well as their service success. We're seeing it right now as we're watching the game. When they are on their service game, they are finding lots of success. That doesn't even necessarily mean aces, just having an aggressive service game.
It's already a double-digit lead for Bowling Green, another service ace. In. That one squeaked inside the line for Alex LeBoy. LeBoy had one of her more memorable matches this season against Loyola Chicago when she went for 19 digs, 11 assists. It was her first career double-double as Miami is forced to call another timeout, 13-2 Bowling Green. Talking with the coaching staff for Bowling Green prior to the game, and Alex Del Piombo and Allison Cook. Confidence for Bowling Green certainly after what took place this past weekend against Buffalo. Taking down the top team in the Mid-American Conference East Division. Did so in 4 sets on Friday night. Swept Buffalo on Saturday night.
I think it'd be hard not to have confidence if you're the Falcons team right now, just because of how much controversy they've overcome this season so far, in the season that they put together near the end.
Bowling Green did a great job of recognizing Carolyn Condit prior to the match. Some flowers showing their appreciation for her. And Alex Del Piombo, you currently out of the picture, but she's been running the show as of late for Bowling Green with Daniela Tomic out of town. Where Alex Del Piombo, her career at Gannon, piled up over 1,700 career assists, and she's had a couple of other opportunities prior to this assistant coaching wise. She's really built up her resume, and it's been a staple of continuing to bring in players that can be very successful in this program and players that want to be a part of this program, that want to fit with this program. That's so key in their recruiting. And
speaking of confidence, Brad, too, Daniela Tomic having the confidence in Alex Del Piombo to take over this team while she's away.
Well, let's see if Alex LeBoy can keep the service run going. It's Bowling Green 13, Miami 2. And the coach's point there for Carolyn Condit. Why not tack on one more in her career? Now to serve will be Brooke Jackson, who redshirted in 2021. She's played in all 58 matches since then. Good pass from Marcone. Out to Hannah Best, dug out by Williams. Blocked. Another swing for Cermak. Caroline Cermak, the junior from Louisville, Kentucky. They speed it up with Mattil. And press down, good awareness there, finding some open space. That's Hayden Hicks. Hayden Hicks has played in every match over her first 2 seasons. She handed out a career-high 60 assists on Friday against Akron in a 5-set loss.
An aggressive attack, too, able to get both hands on it.
They push it to the pin. Off the block and out of bounds. That's another kill for Cermak. Nice job on the outside there. Lauren Hovey. She remains perfect in her attacks. That's her 4th kill.
Some miscommunication there on the Red Hawks side, who had the seam in the back row.
Well, Miami right now trying to stay within striking distance. You string a few points together and this set could turn. And Namensson will serve. Did not play last season due to injury, but she had a season-high 17 digs on Friday against Akron, and she's played in all but 6 matches this season. That's going to be Caroline Cermak to serve. Out to Best. She is blocked. Teaming up, Gentry Warwick and Hayden Hicks. It's Miami's first block. It looked like Hayden Hicks was able to get most of her hands on that one. Dumped over and good pickup. Best. Dug out by Williams. Williams will get a swing now. LeBoy with the dig. Best was taken at line. And one line judge called it out, one called it in, and officially ruled out by the R1.
And just about halfway through this first set of play, too, already a difference in the hitting percentage category. Bowling Green sitting at almost a 200. Red Hawks yet to get on the board.
Now there's one thing that Miami cannot afford. Service errors. Cannot give Bowling Green any freebies. They had the deficit cut down to 5 a moment ago. Bowling Green has led by as many as 11. Now Lindsay LaPinta. Her service game was strong last weekend, totaling 4 service aces. Off the slide. Yes. Gentry Warwick, known for what she does in the middle with her blocking. Second year in a row she's led the Redhawks in blocking. Her hitting percentage this season has gone from 161 a season ago to 308. Manley. And Bowling Green is finding success cross court. Kat Manley on the season hitting 209. Williams off the block. Looked like she took just enough off that swing to get that one off the block.
Miami's successful when they're able to piece every part of the game together. It's just when either that first pass off service receive falls for them or not able to cover all of the back row on defense. But so far, putting it together, a pretty impressive start.
Point Bowling Green. That ball just missed the back line off the block. There's Jaden Walls, who got things started in the right direction for Bowling Green. Walls 9th in the Mid-American Conference in assists per set. Good touch on the block for Bowling Green. Hovey, 6 for 6. And Hovey, what a weekend she had against Buffalo. Back-to-back matches with at least 20 kills, piling up a total of 46. She hit 380 and 302. Hitting above 350 in 6 of the last 9 matches. Williams attack out. She was well off the net on that swing. Well, Bowling Green hitting 333, Miami at 050. Overpass, Bowling Green can extend the lead here. A lot of movement along that net, easy call for the official. I believe they called Brooke Jackson.
Almost looked like there had to be some sort of collision.
Or just on the way up.
Yeah, or on the way up.
To the middle. That was all Helen Wilford. Attack is out. You see Miami trying to get Maggie McCrary more involved. 4th season with the Redhawks, playing in her 108th career match. Bowling Green did a good job in that department against Buffalo, getting their middles more involved.
It benefits the offense just because of how quick the middle attack is.
Touched over by McCrary. Hovey. That one out. There was no touch. Now to be Williams to serve. Williams last Friday, 18 kills. But just 2 kills and 7 attack errors on Saturday. And Samantha, that's part of being a freshman, right? Trying to find consistency.
Trying to figure out what works best for you too. Volleyball is all about that. It's individual in a lot of ways as much as it is a team sport.
Brooke Jackson with that last kill. Well, Miami right now trailing by 8. If they're going to turn things around in the second set, what are you looking for?
Well, we already mentioned the hitting percentages from last game being such a drastic difference between the two, so definitely covering seams in the back row. And as well as their service receive, we keep hiking on it all game long, but it always starts with that first pass.
High set back to Hovey. Everyone thinking that's coming to the middle with how quickly that ball got on the net. Jaden Wall says, no, we'll go out to Lauren.
I think that last attack error for Hovey really upset her. She wanted to be 7 for 7. Now 7 from 8.
Now, there's no chance without 2 blockers there on that attack for Hovey. Her 7th kill. It's out of bounds for Reagan Lance, the freshman from West Ottawa High School in Howland, Michigan.
That set had an interesting spin on it. It looked like it almost wasn't her fault, just the way she hit the ball with the spin on it.
Overpass to Wilford. Helen Wilford says thank you very much. Playing in her 13th match of the season. And Miami's going to make a change here. Coming on is Caroline Cermak, going out Reagan Lance. Middle for McCrary, dug out by LeBoy. Oh, and Jaden Walls just couldn't stay out of the net. See your feet going underneath, right in front of us.
You have to credit the effort of Jaden Walls on a play like that.
I mean, in a game of limbo, you'd like to see Jaden Walls competing, right?
Can you do that, Brad?
I cannot. that what she just did there would still be hurting right now and tomorrow. Out to Hannah Best. Back over to Bowling Green. Chance to take the set again here. Hovey. Lauren Hovey closes out the first set with her 8th kill as Bowling Green took command of this set early. Jumped out to a 13-2 advantage. Miami got back to within 5, but Bowling Green has command on their home floor after 1. We'll have set number 2 when we come back here on ESPN. Welcome back to Bowling Green, Ohio. A little midweek action to close out the regular season. Bowling Green taking the opening set 25-15. You're getting a look at some of the sights around Bowling Green. The Mid-American Conference tournament starting this weekend. Buffalo, right now, still on top of the Mid-American Conference East Division. Ohio also 12-5 in conference play. Western Michigan, we know the Broncos will be that top seed at 17-0 right now. Who will Bowling Green play? Who knows? Buffalo and Ohio meeting tonight. Ball State and Toledo playing tonight. You see the Rockets and the Falcons currently both tied at 10-7 in the conference. And if Ball State handles their business tonight against Toledo, that means the Broncos and the Cardinals will be the top 2 seeds, getting those buys in the first round.
It's interesting to see still so much riding on the last nights of MAC play at this point in the season, too. Still so much being undecided, like you mentioned, besides Western Michigan.
If you get an opportunity, head up to Kalamazoo this weekend and part of early next week to watch the Mid-American Conference Tournament. Carolyn Condit's team hit 0-71. That first set compared to Bowling Green's 333. The Falcons, much like they did it in the first meeting, out-serving the Redhawks. 5 aces so far. It'll be Hayden Hicks to serve to start set 2. Sophomore from Frisco, Texas. A couple of double-doubles this season for Hicks. Both of those came against the Northern Illinois Huskies. And she's put together 25 service aces, second on the team. Manley blocked. Right side for Hovey.
Might as well let Hovey have the opening point as she closed out the first set of play as well.
Lauren Hovey, top 5 in the Mid-American Conference in kills per set and service aces per set. Speaking of service aces, there's one for Kat Manley. Manley has been averaging 13+ kills over the last 4 matches. Her career high came against Western Kentucky last season. She put together 19. Bowling Green's upset bid. See if they go back to Cermak. They will. A double is going to be called first. First double call of the night. We don't expect to see him too often. Just as we saw in set one, Bowling Green out to the early advantage here in set two. Into the net to get Miami on the board. Marcone is on for Bowling Green. Serving is Cermak.
And despite Bowling Green having 6 aces already in tonight's match, they also have 5 service errors.
Miami a service error of their own right there. Here's Alex Leboy. Hicks out to Williams. Good touch on the block. Good hands by Marcone. You get a double called against Walls. And Marcone, good court awareness, lets that one go by. Bowling Green by 3. Nominson back on. And Lauren Hovey, 48 service aces coming in. 5th most service aces in a single season at Bowling Green. Needs a few more just to move up to 4th. To the middle from Mattil, good hands. Oh, nice pickup by Hovey sliding in. Here's Best. Putting it down, Hannah Best. Hannah Best did not play in the first meeting. Should be a factor in this one without a doubt here tonight. Best, that was her 2nd kill.
It was the right idea to go line in that volley as well. Bowling Green's been going cross court pretty much the whole night so far.
That was a great serve, and it finds the hand of Alexis Mattil on the overpass. Far too many overpasses right now for Miami. Bowling Green doesn't need any extra opportunities offensively. That one gets away a little bit from Hovey, 7-3. Bowling Green hitting 379, Miami at 062. No service error again there for Miami. Momentum killers. LaPinta and Manley will return. Good play by Mattil. That was one-on-one. 2 hands against 2 hands, and Mattil able to press over. Good pass from Nominson. The slide goes to Gentry Warwick. Warwick coming in here 3rd on the team in kills. 96 total blocks. And leads the team and is 3rd in the conference in blocks per set, and her hitting percentage 8th in the back.
A little bit of a quieter last game for her against Akron, just 4 kills, but what we just saw there, that could be really efficient for Miami.
Back up to a 6-point Bowling Green lead. And coming on for Miami is Margot Lawson. Lawson didn't see a ton of time in the last match, but she's had 20 or more digs 4 times this season. Lawson out of Powell, Ohio, played her high school ball at Bishop Watterson. And off the arm of Hovey, she just kind of stuck it out there, wasn't expecting the ball to come that way. Manley, dug out by Nominson. Attack is out. That's one that Brooke Jackson would like to have back. This is where Miami's got to be careful. They haven't hit the media timeout yet, and they don't want to see Walls go on a run and build up Bowling Green's lead here in the second set. That'll help the Redhawks' cause. Reagan Lance, double-digit kills 4 times. The freshman hitting 155. Season high of 14 kills. For Lance, that was her first of this match. Manley off the tape. The overpass. Lauren Hovey rises to put it down. That was a good angle there taken by Manley, too, on that swing.
And a good job to stay out of the net, too.
Anna Best in the front row with Wilford and Hovey, and we're going to get a timeout. It's Bowling Green 12, Miami 6. You're watching Mid-American Conference Volleyball on ESPN. Bowling Green leading Miami by a half dozen here in set number 2. Brad Woznicki back with Samantha Momeyer. And the Falcons defensively have been getting the job done. Tonight, holding Miami to an 0.81 attack percentage. And Miami on the season, you see, allowing opponents to hit 273 against them. That's top hitting percentage for any opponent in the Mid-American Conference against Miami. And Bowling Green holding opponents to 209, top 3.
Current hitting percentage for Miami, too, is exactly what it was when the match ended last time these two teams faced.
Yeah, Bowling Green so far hitting 382. Nice up there from Alex LeBoy. It's going to be Best on the swing. And that ball found the hardwood in a hurry for Hannah Best to pick up her second kill. Best last weekend, 13 kills combined and 7 digs.
And Best has been consistent when she's seen time out on the floor. She does a really good job of just clearing the tape in her attack. Not necessarily one of the tallest players out there to get on top of the ball, but still an aggressive attack right over the tape.
Hey, speak about Best seeing time on the floor. This is her 14th match of the season. Hovey's attack is out. It's the line judge just trying to make sure he wasn't in the way of that one. We have not touched on this yet, though, for Bowling Green. The Falcons still coming in here without Amanda Otten. And then Petra Androva out for the season. Jessica Andrews, we haven't seen Andrews as of late, but she is available tonight. And Mia Tyler also out for Bowling Green. She's in uniform, but not expected to play. They just want to get her as healthy as possible going into the MAC tournament. Anna Best picks up another kill. Pushed over, good hands by LeBoy. They go to Mattil. Alexis Mattil right down Main Street with that swing. We go back to the hitting percentages so far. Miami right now at 0.75. Bowling Green trying to improve to 15-2 when holding their opponent to a hitting percentage below 200.
And speaking of hitting percentages, you would think that there would be a big difference in the amount of total attacks that we've seen between these two teams tonight. But sitting really close together, Miami at 40, Bowling Green actually at 39. So that just goes to show you the difference in the success of their hitting percentages.
Hovey. That's off of Miami. Also got to give Alex LeBoy some props there. That was a great pickup earlier in the point to give Bowling Green a chance.
Hovey hitting over 600 in the second set.
Well, she came out 6 for 6. Out of the back row, sent over by Cermak. Best looking for the corner, that's in. And Bowling Green's gone down the middle. They've gone cross court. They've looked line. Falcons continuing to find holes in Miami's defense. And we get a timeout with Bowling Green leading by 10. The Falcons 8 points away from taking a 2-0 advantage. But let's look at this kill one more time for Hannah Best. Oh yeah, painted that corner. Hannah Best out of St. Ursula Academy in Toledo, only about 20 minutes north of Bowling Green. Another St. Ursula arrow headed to Bowling Green next year when Kate Eigner puts on the Bowling Green uniform. Eigner, her dad, the head hockey coach here at Bowling Green. And if you're Alex Del Piombo in this timeout right now, what are you saying to your team when you're looking at a double-digit lead?
And I was thinking about this from the beginning of the game. I think in these timeouts, she's obviously giving the normal corrections of, playing faster in their pace of play, just noticing that throughout their opponents, they kind of seem to play to the pace of their opponent. So maybe playing at their own pace, like I mentioned at the beginning of the game, speeding up the offense, but also just having fun. This being their last home game, playing against an opponent that they can really try out new things. You mentioned before the timeout that they're looking to go cross court, they're looking to go line, they're looking to go Main Street. So keeping up the variety of plays that Bowling Green is running right now.
Well, Bowling Green is back out there with Marcone, Walls, Best, Mattil, and Hovey with LeBoy serving. Out there for Miami, you got Cermak, Nominson, McCrary, Williams. And a couple more in the front row. You've got Brooke Jackson and Hayden Hicks. Attack is a little long. Thought that had a chance to be rolled into the back row. There was space there. Over to Hovey, a little bit of a tight pass. Sliding in was Hicks. From the 10-foot line, that attack looking for the corner, it's out.
Just good court awareness by Alex LeBoy. And speaking of Alex LeBoy's play recently, obviously wearing the libero jersey, so being that leader defensively for the Falcons, but recently, in the past few matches, really just getting on the floor for everything. Bowling Green in their last series against Buffalo, not letting anything hit the ground.
And there were times throughout this season where Bowling Green was having those question marks of, who can they truly rely on in the serve receive and the pickups there in the back row. And with the play that we've seen from LaPinta and LeBoy and Marcone, a lot of those questions have been answered. Every one of them just out there ready to make a play.
And I think that has a lot to do with the season progression as well. You'll see every now and then one player will just be standing behind the three people that are receiving the serve too. So that's just making those adjustments in their offense and defense for who's going to be those reliable factors.
Well, let's talk more about that for Bowling Green defensively, because LeBoy's wearing the libero jersey for the first time in her career this season. Lindsay LaPinta, she's a junior for Bowling Green, and then you throw in Benedetta Marcone, who's coming in here freshman season looking to make her mark and earn her time on the floor.
And Marcone has done just that. Impressed by her play pretty much every single match I've watched so far this season. And we always talk about how well how good of a job she does at absorbing the ball every time she goes to pass.
It does a great job of putting the setter in good position. Off the bump set from Walls, here's Best. A dig from Nominson to the middle, and floor was open for Gentry Warwick. Miami down 10. Make it 11. And coming on for Bowling Green is going to be Isabel Lauby, her fourth appearance of the season. Lauby made her first appearance in a Bowling Green uniform in Mid-American Conference play earlier this season against Kent State. Good touch on the block. And Walls able to push it deep and run down by Cermak. Unable to get that ball back inside the antenna. Isabel Laube, the 4-year letter winner out of Frank J. Hayden Secondary School. She also lettered in basketball and track and field. Williams. Cermak. Overpass to Williams, and this one's coming our way. Kat Manley right on top of the scores table. Bowling Green got the block up with Manley and Mattil. Williams will get the kill. The second kill for Chelsea Williams. Lance is back on, and so is Margot Lawson serving. Good read there by Nomenson. Now out to Reagan Lance. There's been a couple times there where Jaden Walls is trying to push the pressure on Miami, pushing it deep, and Miami's picked it up both times. Middle, yes. More success out of the middle for Warwick.
And right idea, it was wide open on Bowling Green's side. Usually some more coverage in the middle on Bowling Green's defense, something like a rover defense, but pretty open tonight so far.
Nice pickup by Walls. Manley will adjust to it, touches it over. Oh, and it's through the hands of Laube. We might see a timeout here for Bowling Green. Yes, we will. Alex Del Piombo signals for it. Bowling Green 3 points away from taking this second set, an 8-point advantage, but there's a couple things that Bowling Green wants to talk over here, clean up a little bit.
Right now, something also that's so impressive, we were talking about the defense and just the back row for Bowling Green, is the reaction time of a lot of their players, along with Jaden Walls, who we already talked about in our impacts, but just having that reaction time has been so key for them.
Well, Miami still has the advantage in the all-time series, but Bowling Green, as of late, Falcons have won the last 9 meetings, and you have to go back over 7 years to the last time Miami won here in Bowling Green. And the Falcons have been so tough here inside the Stroh Center, and also Bowling Green just here in the month of November. I mean, this is how the matchup ended last year. Bowling Green saw Miami to end the regular season. Falcons are trying to make it 10-0, or pardon me, what, 12-0 in the month of November over the last 2 years?
Yeah.
7-0 last year, 4-0 so far this year.
It's that home environment for them, and the Falcons really do a good job of creating their own energy inside the Stroh Center. It doesn't always need to be a packed floor in here for them to create that own energy.
Looking back to mid-October where Bowling Green had that series where they split with Ohio. We're very much on the verge of going to be in the MAC tournament or are they not? And they entered last weekend against Buffalo, needing a Central Michigan loss to seal the deal on Saturday for the Falcons to go to the Mid-American Conference Tournament. And Bowling Green won both matchups against Buffalo. Central Michigan lost both to Ohio. Bowling Green by 9. That's Lance. Bowling Green gets the block up with Wilford and Manley. That was a stuff. And now set point Falcons. How about LaPinta too? Even though it carried over, giving Miami another opportunity, LaPinta had a real nice dig. You're looking at the block one more time from Manley and Wilford. That ball did not clear the tape. Set 2 ends on the attack error. Almost an identical score to the first set. Bowling Green takes this one 25-14. Bowling Green trying to end the regular season with a sweep over Miami. Pisanello's Pizza, one of the popular spots in downtown Bowling Green and one of multiple pizza spots that I know I've taken advantage of throughout my time at Bowling Green and since. Getting ready for set number 3 here in Bowling Green. Let's take you through the numbers from the first 2 sets. Bowling Green +6 in kills, the blocks even. The Falcons really piled up the service aces, especially in that first set, and the hitting percentage is still quite a separation there.
Yeah, when you notice that hitting percentage separation too, you have to think what is driving that. And like we mentioned at the beginning of the game, it's the defense, starting with defense.
Bowling Green trying to pick up their 11th win in Mid-American Conference play. Miami gonna have to turn things around here in a hurry. If they don't want to see their regular season end here tonight with a sweep.
And some individual leaders. For stats, it's Lauren Hovey who leads the Falcons with 11 kills. Right behind her is Hannah Best. We were just talking about Hannah Best. 5 kills on the night so far. On the other side for the Red Hawks, it's Gentry Warwick with 5 kills. And right behind her, Reagan Lance.
I believe all 5 of those kills for Hannah Best came in set number 2. Look at some of the highlights from that second set. And even the first 2, going back to one of the service aces for Alex LeBoy. And Walls, back set there to Hovey. Falcons coming back out on the floor. You see the Falcons coming into today, their hitting percentage versus what they've done here tonight. Tells a little bit of the story of how the season has gone for these two teams.
Talking about what the hitting percentage tells for the Bowling Green Falcons specifically, I think seeing them at just between a 200 and 300 tells a lot about what the beginning of their season looked like, having a little bit of a rougher start at the beginning, not maybe hitting those higher numbers, and then now we talked about it the last 9-10 games, hitting percentages have definitely shot up. So it's kind of like a middle ground for them. Tells the story of their season, like you said.
We go through the season for Bowling Green. The Falcons started the year 4-2. 2 of those losses came to, at the time, number 14 Ohio State and Texas A&M. Remember, the Texas A&M match was part of the Hampton Inn Invitational, where Bowling Green saw Loyola Chicago, then Texas A&M, then Wright State. Wright State, one of the top teams in the Horizon League, and Loyola Chicago also looking to defend their conference title. Loyola Chicago out of the A-10. I remember for the Ramblers coming into the season, Dayton, their biggest contender. Bowling Green also saw number 14 Baylor back in early September. Then the Falcons put together back-to-back 5-set wins over Michigan. Once here, once in Ann Arbor.
Those were fun games to watch.
Well, it's great, too, to have teams like Texas A&M and Michigan coming here to the Stroh Center. Great for the fans. That's what you want to continue to see as a mid-major program, continue to bring in some of those Power 5 programs.
I think going into this third set of play, too, a great opportunity for both teams to try out some new things offensively, maybe see a few more slides in the attacks.
Bowling Green's going to look to use this free ball. Manley off the block. Manley's third kill. Hicks looking to stay out of the net, able to set it up, but an excellent dig by LeBoy. Lauren Hovey turns it into offense. Off the tape. That's going to result in Bowling Green's 7th ace. The Falcons on the season, 193 aces, so put them at 200 after that last one. You see Bowling Green number 3 as well in service aces per set. Miami at the bottom of the MAC. Akron has been the top serving team. They're able to get that one off the block for Reagan Lance. With the assist from Hicks. Good job to go to the inside of the block there. That was a good swing. Excellent defensive play by Miami. Bowling Green's going to get another chance here. Manley terminates. Almost looked as though Manley maybe took an extra glance at where she wanted to go with that ball before rising.
Taking another step back too, since it was Alex LeBoy with the assist on that play.
Run down by Nominson. Free ball for Bowling Green. Hovey. Baker's dozen in kills tonight for Lauren Hovey after that one. Hovey's been MAC East's Offensive Player of the Week 7 times in her career, 5 times this season. Good save by Hicks. Out. Gets Miami within 3. Marcone's going to come on. And Warwick goes back into the front row for Miami with McCrary serving. Maggie McCrary coming in here needing 10 kills to reach a career best for kills in a season, 2 so far tonight. Smart there to go after McCrary in the back row. She's known for her presence at the net, not so much what she's going to be able to do with Diggs.
An interesting serve too, just watching her come there. Not a jump serve for her, but still a powerful serve just even with standing.
On the right side, using the block, Lance. It's been Lance and Warwick leading the charge for Miami offensively. 2 have combined for 9 kills. Out of bounds. Back comes Margot Lawson. Good spot on the serve from Hovey. Bowling Green's second ace of the set. Hovey's very capable of opening this set right up with a run right here.
If that ball would have fell, it definitely would have landed just barely inside of the line, like you mentioned, hitting her spot perfectly.
Hovey with the dig. And touched over. Good job to stay ready at the net there. Hayden Hicks. Off the jump set, Hovey will rise. Went up from the 10-foot line and sent it to the opposite corner. Go back to Lauren Hovey, tell more about what she's done as of late. Had 32 kills in the 5-set match against Central Michigan, where she hit .369. The 32 kills is a program record in the rally scoring era. We're going to tell you why coming up here, why Lauren Hovey should definitely be in the conversation for Mid-American Conference Player of the Year. It's an award that Bowling Green has owned as of late. Petra and Drova the last couple of years, MAC Player of the Year. Good job on the roll shot. Taking it line, great hands. But Bowling Green is called for being into the net. Well, that's a tough break because LeBoy did a great job to get underneath that one. That one sails on Namensson. Bowling Green with a service error of their own. Off the tape. Namensson the dig. Bowling Green's got the block with Wilford. Wilford does a great job staying active at the net and able to get over for this one and turn it right to the middle of the floor.
And Wilford, a lot like McCrary, just definitely making her presence known at the net, whether that's blocking or having that fast approach.
Difference is between the two, McCrary is playing in her 108th career match. Helen Wilford playing in her 13th match. I mean, that's a credit to what Wilford has done to earn her time out there on the floor as a freshman. At the same time, you say for McCrary, what a career she's put together in 4 seasons. Speaking of McCrary, got a little touch on it there. And ducking out of the way was Emily Morgan. Right here is where Miami's got to force Bowling Green to have to put this one in play. Far too many times have you seen Miami with a service error.
And we really haven't seen Miami put together too many points when it comes to serving either. Rarely are we seeing a server serve more than once.
I mean, Miami's got double-digit service errors here tonight. You add one more there. That's a killer. Bowling Green's halfway home in this third set. Falcons took the first set 25-15, second set 25-14.
Not only are there service errors too, but to be 3 sets into play and not have a single ace on the board, that has to hurt too.
Good serve from Manley. Tight ball. Best got her hand on it. Hovey's blocked. And 4 hits. Ball didn't clear the tape. Warwick back on. And serving is Brooke Sirigliano. Trying to keep it out of the net was Walls, and it's going to be Miami into the net. Just that job there by Walls to get up and get a hand up disrupted Miami. Good hustle there from Hicks. And a good attack for Chelsea Williams. You see how much ground there Hicks had to cover.
Miami?
She came over to say hello to us while Chelsea Williams was putting that ball away. Williams, that was her 3rd kill of the night. Hovey. 16 kills now for Lauren Hovey, and Bowling Green's going to head to the media timeout with a 6-point advantage. 15-9 your score. Falcons will look to close it out when we come back. Bowling Green by 6. Taking a look at one of the hangout spots in downtown Bowling Green, Glazell. Man, back in the day, for me, a lot of freshmen headed into the theater to hang out, and there's been a lot of great shows in there. Your experiences at the Glazell?
It's definitely not a theater anymore, I can tell you that much.
Okay, all right. Times have changed. Bowling Green 15, Miami 9 as Frida makes a new friend there in the stands. Freddie also hanging out in the crowd. Lauren Hovey to serve. Tell you what, back in my day in college, brought Real Big Fish to have a performance at the Glazell. Show did all right.
Real Big Fish.
Our director, Brandon Walters, he knows about Real Big Fish. Go check it out, Samantha. See if you can look into Spotify. Well, maybe you'll enjoy it.
Okay.
Hicks, well, his pass going to carry over and out. Couldn't quite get her feet set to make that pass. Bowling Green by 8.
It's one of those plays that you have to have a lot of control on. We saw Kat Manley do a really good job of that. I believe that was in the second set of play or just early in this third set. It's hard to control those balls sometimes, especially when you're running full speed at them.
It's not an easy serve to handle. You can see the spin off the hand of Hovey. Ball's going to go long on the attack. And right there, Miami was just trying to force that one into the back row to force Bowling Green to make a play. And timeout, Miami. Redhawks will have one remaining as Bowling Green has doubled up the Redhawks again in this third set. Well, as the Mid-American Conference tournament approaches, start to think, well, who might be the Mid-American Conference Player of the Year? Petra Androva has won that award the last couple of years. Lauren Hovey leading Bowling Green this year. She's got to be in that conversation. With her performance here tonight, she's going to be over 500 points this season. Taylor Alt representing the Toledo Rockets, their lead attacker. Katrin Trebahovska, we saw here this past weekend, her service game is one of the best in the Mid-American Conference, leading the MAC in aces. She's also just shy of 400 kills. And then Faith Johnson there of Akron. Akron is not going to be a Mid-American Conference tournament team, so you do put that a little bit in perspective as far as what the players' performances mean to their teams and where they're at right now.
And all four very talented players, but going back to Lauren Hovey, putting her in the all-around game for Lauren Hovey. We talked about her service game, the fact that she can play defense, and then obviously her offensive game being the most popular trait for her.
For Taylor Alt and the Toledo Rockets and Lauren Hovey and the Bowling Green Falcons, identical Mid-American Conference records coming in here tonight. We're going to see if we can get a quick look. As we said earlier, you know, we don't know who's going to be seeds 2 through 6 coming in here tonight. All depends on the outcome of Ball State and Toledo, Buffalo and Ohio, and of course Bowling Green and Miami right here. Out to Chelsea Williams. Well positioned there was LeBoy. Double contact called against Bowling Green. Going over to Hovey. The dig for Williams, gonna go middle. The tip attempt covered. Checking in with Ball State and Toledo. Toledo has taken the first two sets against the Cardinals. 25-23 and 25-18. The Rockets looking for a little bit of payback against the Cardinals. Ball State won the first meeting. So a loss there for Ball State, and that could wipe away their chance to get that first round bye with Western Michigan. Broncos have guaranteed themselves that #1 spot. Played out of the net there by Walls. Thought for a second Miami was going to keep that ball alive. Namanson did a great job to go down and get it. Bowling Green's 10th ace of the match puts the Falcons up 10. I want to correct myself too. Ohio taking on Kent State tonight. The Bobcats will definitely be the favorite in that match. Over to Manley. Push it to the pin. And it's off the pin on that swing for Jackson. Bowling Green 3 points away from taking the match.
Still such a big difference in hitting percentages between these two teams right now. Bowling Green just over 300 and the Redhawks not even at 50.
We get a Miami timeout, their final timeout. Bowling Green 22, Miami 11. The Falcons 3 points away from making it 5 wins in a row to end the regular season and 10 wins in a row against Miami overall, tightening the all-time series up a little bit more. Be sure to stay with us when this one goes final. We'll take you through the final numbers, and we'll hear from Bowling Green Associate Head Coach Alex Del Piombo.
And for a team like Miami, you have to wonder what their program is going to look like a year from now. We've seen the same thing happen for Bowling Green men's and women's basketball, pretty much having a clean sweep the next year around, sometimes getting new transfers, new incoming players, and new coaching staff can make a big difference.
And that's college sports as a whole right now.
And not to discredit the Miami program as of right now, too, because they've had their successful moments.
They're coming in here tonight, too, without Ellie Hansen, who's been their leader throughout the season. She's out due to injury. 6th rotation player out for the Redhawks. Ellie Hansen just touching on her numbers this season, what she meant to Miami. I mean, she has raised her hitting percentage, her kills percent, her digs percent, her service aces, and her total blocks from her freshman to her sophomore season. 11 double-doubles, had over 300 kills on the season. Out of the timeout, here's Lindsay LaPinta. Morgan able to get it over to Jackson. Pressed over by Walls, and this one into the net. Point Bowling Green. Short serve. Work solid all the way. They're going to go back to Jackson. That's Mattil and Walls. Match point now for Bowling Green. Off the block and just out. Miami stays alive for the moment. Taylor Nominson to serve. (24-12) Bowling Green here in the third. Good pass from LeBoy. Walls to Mattil, dug out by Nominson. Jackson. That's off of Bowling Green. Back-to-back points for the Redhawks. Just haven't been able to say that too often tonight. LeBoy to Walls, out to Manley. Kat Manley ends this match with the kill and a Bowling Green sweep. The Falcons make that 10 wins in a row against Miami. Bowling Green closes out the regular season with their 5th straight win. Now the Falcons will turn their attention to the Mid-American Conference Tournament. Miami, their season will come to an end with just 1 win in conference play. The Redhawks lost their final 10 matches of the season. They'll finish 5-25, and of course not the way Miami head coach Carolyn Condit wanted to go out, but Bowling Green players are going to show their love and appreciation for her. Carolyn Condit, 40 years as the head coach at Miami. done so much for the MAC, done so much for Miami's program, 10 Mid-American Conference championships, over 700 wins in her career. Among active coaches, 8th most wins.
And it's obvious the effort of her Miami team and the work that she puts in with the girls in her program, so you have to give her the credit she deserves. Bowling Green ending the night with 10 service aces versus Miami 0.
Well, that means Bowling Green put together 18 service aces against the Redhawks in 2 meetings during the regular season. Well, let's take you through the final numbers in this matchup. Bowling Green plus 10 in kills. Falcons outblocked Miami in that third set, 3-0 and 5-2 for the match. My partner touched on the service aces and the hitting percentages. Bowling Green closes out the regular season 15-2 against opponents when holding them below 200, holding Miami to 0-56 tonight.
And looking at who led the Falcons offensively, it was Lauren Hovey with 16 kills. Lauren Hovey hitting at nearly a 500 hitting percentage.
So Bowling Green, now they will wait and see who they play in the Mid-American Conference tournament to be played up in Kalamazoo, Michigan, about 2.5 hours from Bowling Green. Broncos will come in, be the #1 seed, but seeds 2 through 6 to be decided. We have to wait till all of the matches go final here tonight as Bowling Green does their part, gets the sweep over Miami. We're joined now by Bowling Green Associate Head Coach Alex Del Piombo, and Coach, final match of the regular season. Want to come in here, take care of business, keep the momentum going into that MAC tournament.
Yeah, I thought we did a really good job today. We were a little bit more balanced as an offense. Our team defense got better every single set, which was what we talked about after the first set, and it was really a team win. We're happy about it.
And how about the emotions in this match too? Because there's emotions for the players for Bowling Green playing their final match here on the home floor, and at the same time you're looking across to the other bench and you're saying, well, Carolyn Condit, who's been the head coach at Miami for 4 decades, this her final match as the head coach for the Redhawks.
Yeah, there's a lot of emotions, and I think it's important to feel them. They're special. I think it's kind of weird to just brush them off or act like they're not there, but I thought that we did a good job of leaving them in the beginning of the match and then after the match. I know it's emotional for our seniors right now. We're happy we get to keep playing, and I'm happy that we got a chance to honor Caroline at the beginning of the match, and she's really special, and I actually told her it's an honor that I got to be the one to shake her hand to finish it. And, yeah, it was a good night across the board, and I'm happy with our team.
I can see the emotions from you as well, getting that opportunity to say one more thing to Carolyn Condit.
Yeah.
Now, a couple of weeks ago, looking back, this team, it was maybe a little bit of concern. Would you be a MAC tournament team? You've gotten things going, winning the final 5 matches of the regular season, continuing to handle your business here at home. What's the biggest thing that you've seen change in this team over the last couple of weeks?
I think that we're playing more as a team, and I think that we're getting better and better. We're kind of embracing improvement versus this is who we are, and I think that as a team, everybody's stepping up into their role a little bit more, and it's gelling at the right time. And we've gone through a lot of adversity this year, but we've let it make us better. And now we're kind of seeing the fruits of that labor.
On up to Kalamazoo. Coach, thanks for your time.
Let's go.
Bowling Green Associate Head Coach Alex Del Piombo, as the Falcons, for the 2nd time this season, sweep the Miami Redhawks. The Falcons will end the regular season with 5 straight wins, and Bowling Green's 10th straight win against this Miami program. That is going to do it for us. Great way to end it for the Bowling Green seniors. The Falcons earn their 17th win of the season, their 11th in Mid-American Conference play. I want to thank my broadcast partner, Samantha Momeyer, all season long, our director and our crew. I'm Brad Woznicki, reminding you this match can only be seen on ESPN. Bowling Green 25-15, 25-14, 25-13. The Falcons sweep the Redhawks to close out the regular season.